I want to talk a little bit about having big feelings. And the reason I want to talk about this is because I am someone that has very, very big feelings. And there are some things that I know now that I wished that I knew when I was younger and experiencing the fact that I have very big, intense feelings. So to do that, I'm going to tell a story about when I was in high school and I ended up having my first boyfriend, and I was a freshman, so it was like 3 weeks into my freshman year. I ended up having my first boyfriend, and I learned very quickly that I have strong emotions. I felt very strongly for him. I felt a lot of love for him, or at least what I thought love was at that time in my life, and I became kind of obsessed with him in a way where I genuinely thought we were going to get married, which sounds a little wacky now, but at that time, again, I had nothing to compare him to, and everything that went on within our relationship I had deemed as normal. So when we had a fight or something along those lines, I would be crippled in a sense, because that panic, that fear just kind of took over my body and I couldn't really function properly. Or when I was really, really having a great time with him, I was like on cloud 9. It felt amazing. And about 3 months into our relationship, he ended up breaking up with me. So sad. And when he did, I felt absolutely crushed. I was crippled in a sense. I mean, I didn't eat for a bit. I didn't sleep for a bit. Like this was taking over my life, and I couldn't focus on anything. But the people around me were saying things such as, "Oh, that was your first boyfriend. You're gonna have more. Like, move on. It's okay." And I got in my head that these feelings that I was having weren't acceptable feelings to have. And I was having really, really powerful feelings that I felt like I couldn't have. So I just was quiet. I stayed quiet and I didn't talk about it, and I pretended that I wasn't hurting. And I really wish that I didn't do that, because that ended up in a longer term suppression of emotions that came out in other ways later on in my life. I live to tell, because you do not have to make yourself smaller because you have big feelings. You have a very unique perspective and voice in this world that deserves to be heard. And what you're feeling matters. What your story itself, anything that you need to talk about, that matters. The story you tell about yourself matters. And someone out there is going to listen. Your voice deserves to be heard.